sip is on my lip, and we are going to start off today with another amazing session. And the session is called, What is the Love-Hate Equation in God Realization? What is the love-hate equation in God realization? You know what's God realization? In God realization, there is an equation, and the equation is love-hate equation. So what is that equation? Come on, who would like to? Premchandji wants to say, what is it? Because God realization is the ultimate goal. How can we reach that state of God realization? There is a love-hate equation. We have got Premchand and we have got Krishna. Yes, Premchandji.
Shivam Gurudev, in God realization, there is only one equation: love minus hate. That is a love, that is a pure and eternal love towards God. The question of hate does not arise. The equation is only in the materialistic world, which works just like a clock, the pendulum. Either it will go to love or it will go to just, until and unless the clock is dead and it still at 6. It will always be, if there is love, then it is bound to go towards hate. But in eternal God love, there is only one, the love minus hate. There is no hate at all. There is only love, love, love.
Beautiful, very beautifully said. Very nicely said. So let me hear others. Premchandji has got his own very strong principles, and I like Premchandji's principles. Krishna, what do you have to say? What is the equation? Love-hate equation in God realization.
Yes, sir. Shivam, sir. Because in God realization, once you understand you are sip and to see sip in all, then this love and hate doesn't exist. So the equation I would like to give is love minus hate is equal to love. Love plus hate is love. Love multiplied by hate is love. Love divided by hate is also equal to love. Because we become love personified. It's like the sun. Sun cannot see darkness. So it is like you are radiating with love. You are intoxicated with love. Other than love, there is nothing for a God realized person.
What amazing answers. I mean, look at it. Look at me coming with one question and you are coming with such amazing answers. Okay, thank you, Krishna. Sukeshini, Aham Sip, Rutanu, Samatma, Bala.
Evening,
Sukeshini.
sir.
Yeah. Yes, good evening.
Yeah, so as Ship Krishna has said, so I go with that also, and I will add seeing sip in all, and you had taught us Ladi, living as divine instrument. So there is love, there's no hate at all. So
Okay.
starting with ABCD, Pirlu, and then Ladi.
Okay, but what I mean, all of us, Premchandji, Krishna, Sukeshini, it's very easy for me to tell you all, wow, very good, correct? But the point is that we all have love and hate in our life. I know somebody who tells me, I can love, I love so much, but that one scoundrel, I hate that. Oh, it's very common. There may be a lot of love, but there is some amount of hate in our life. So what is that in the equation? Aham sip. You all are ignoring that aspect of it. Aham sip.
Shivoham Guruji and all others sip on the call. When one has God realization, then there is no scope and place for hatred. There is only love and love, because you see sip in all and there is no duality. So you can't hate anyone. It's only love. But to reach that stage is very, very difficult. So that is why till we reach that stage, there is hatred and love both. But once you realize God, then there is no hatred.
Okay. Very strong group. Ruth Anu. देखूं मैं क्या आप लोग बोलते हैं.
Shivoham Guruji.
Yes, bolo.
Guruji, relationship with divine is only love. There is only one relationship in the world in which love and hate coexist together.
What is that? Love and hate coexist together.
Husband and wife.
उसमें love भी है, hate भी है.
लव भी है, हेट भी है.
फिर?
लेकिन गॉड के साथ तो ओनली लव है.
Okay. So with husband and wife, we see love and hate, but she says with God, there's only love. Okay. Samatma. Samatma.
Shivam,
Yes.
when you reach the stage of God realization, there is no hatred because you accept everything as the prasad of God. So there's no question of hating anything. And at that time, you reach such a level that you have sip on your lip with a firm grip. So that hatred word is just deleted from your vocabulary or from your system.
I like the answer. I think many of you have said in a very beautiful way, right from Premchandji and Krishna and everybody, up to Samatma, Ahimsip, and Sokeshini. But my only question to all of you is this. If we know the equation so clearly, we know it so easily, what makes us hate? Who in this call say, I don't have one person also who I hate? Is
We
there
have
any-
not reached
No.
that realization level, sir. We know it, but we are not born into God realization yet. That is why that
So-
small speck of hatred is still there.
So Samatma, I'm asking you the question. What is the way to God realization?
We have to look at each one equally and first of all accept everything as prasad. So even if a person is in front of us whom we don't like, we have to accept even that is a part of our karma and consciously see sip in that person. Consciously try to love that person.
So as I said, not easy. What we are
No.
saying, Bala. Let's see what Bala has to say. Bala, kya hai love-hate equation in God realization, Bala? And then Girish in the first round. After Bala, Girish. Then we have got Krishna and Ahimsip wanting to come for second round. Bala, आप है?
हाँ
नहीं तो
सर
बोलो.
हाँ sir, we are born for the purpose of the life is we are born for the love and happiness, but as we forgot the purpose and we are attached to the material which is in the mind state, but as we are on the path of realization trying to face up and down and trying to face up and downs, we are in the ABCD, and so hatred is far away from that.
Hatred है कि नहीं है?
कम हो गए गुरुजी, कम मतलब what we say जो बहुत पहले था वो कम हो रहा है गुरुजी.
लेकिन अभी तक तो है ना, वो हेट ओवरकम नहीं किया है.
नहीं किया because we are in the mind.
किसी को देखते ही कितना गुस्सा आता है.
गुरुजी कम हो गए, पहले गुस्सा आता था, फिर अभी ऐसे लगता है ठीक है ना, ओके उसका वो उसकी जगह ठीक है, मैं मेरी जगह ठीक हूँ, ओके, बट not 100% गुरुजी.
Let me hear Girish what Master says. Master, what is the equation, love-hate equation in realization of God?
It is raga dvesha. As long as you are bound to this samsara, it is the raga dvesha which you
अरे मैं देखिए नहीं कुशल में ना उड़ा बचे अटक गई रे, बैंक में वगैरह गई थी,
affliction to
योगा ने गई
material
1
things.
second. Sorry, continue.
It is affliction, mental affliction to material things or aversion to unfavorable things according to the mind. Only when we overcome this raga dvesha, attachment or affliction and aversion, we can become God realized.
So I thought this may not have so much participation, this call. See, our ultimate goal is God realization.
Yes. When everything is God, the question of aversion or attachment to particular manifestation of God does not arise. Everything is God.
But it's happening all the time.
Key point.
Girish, but it's happening all the time. No, Girish, we have got our Raga Dvesha as part of our breath. What do we do?
That's what keeps us grounded to this samsara.
And therefore you can't realize God.
Correct.
Therefore, what is the formula the other way around if you want God realization?
It is due to avidya that happens. One, that ignorance goes, you are God realized, then there will be no aversion or attachment.
Good. Let me hear from. Thank you, Girish. Thank you for your good inputs. Rumataji. Rumataji is there. Raji is there. Rajendra is there. Yes.
प्रणाम गुरुजी
Namaskar. बोलिए.
गुरुजी शिवोहम आपकी वो लाइन है प्रीतम की आंखों में देख जरा तो प्रभु को पाएगा. Everybody, we not only Pritam, we have to see in everybody as God and in ourselves also God. Then where is the place for hatred? Love ही love है. We
लेकिन
are in
दुनिया में
prem yoga.
इतना हेट क्यों है? लोग एक दूसरे को मार रहे हैं, शूट कर रहे हैं, खून कर रहे हैं.
Frankly speaking, Guruji, I don't hate anybody
At all.
at all. Nobody is my enemy and I don't hate anybody.
Dislike.
No
Dislike थोड़ा
dislike
सा.
also. गुरुजी
थोड़ा
कितने
dislike.
लोगों से हम मिलते हैं, जितने लोगों से मिलते हैं we love each other. किसी से hate नहीं है, no hate, no
कोई
hate.
कोई एक भी नहीं. एक भी याद
एक
करते
भी
देखो.
नहीं है गुरुजी,
एक भी
सच
नहीं.
कह रही हूँ, एक भी नहीं है जिससे hate है. No hate.
That's a good achievement. अगर हम वहां तक पहुंचे, at least it is the
गुरुजी
way to God.
जितने लोगों से we are concerned, no hatred for anybody.
Okay. Raji, what do you have to say, Raji? And then we have Rajendra and then Krishan. Sukeshri already come once, so Sukeshri will be second round. Yes, Raji. Sure, Raji.
Only love should be there for God realization, and there should be no hate. And I
Good.
think once you are in the spiritual path, that hatred goes away. I don't think you hate. You see any. If you see SLS, follow SLS. See, if you see SIP in all, where does hatred come? It doesn't come at all. So we have to start seeing in that way. SLS
The problem is not like that. The problem is the other way around. If we can do SLS, very good. But what I notice is many people, they have 99% love. They have 1% hate. This is what I have observed. 99% they can love, but 1% they have hate. They are unable to forgive that 1%. Baki 99% they say there is no problem. वो एक ही % है. वो ना मेरी mother-in-law है ना, वो मेरी बहू है ना, बहू, my daughter-in-law. वो है ना, सब कुछ ठीक है. वो साला ना जो मटन बेचता है ना, वो मटन हमेशा मुझसे चोरी करता है. या जो ये some 1% you hate or 2 people you hate or dislike. So this is my challenge. Rajendra, thank you, Raji. Rajendra and Dr. Krishan.
Shivam, sir.
Sir.
Sir, for me, God realization means to float in the ocean of love. In case of a minuscule hate, there is no perfect God realization then. और छोटा भी तनिका होगा नफरत का, that means perfection नहीं है God realization में. That means we are not really God realized completely.
So correct. So even if it is 99.9 and 0.1,
that means कहीं गड़बड़ है.
और उस गड़बड़ से God realization नहीं होगा.
नहीं हो रहा है, नहीं हो सकता है, क्योंकि when you hate 0.1%, that means आपको फिर concept नहीं है पूरे love का.
See, but the problem is we are all speaking so properly. Then everybody in this call is God realized. Then मेरा कुछ काम नहीं, मैं कल से छुट्टी. कल से मेरा छुट्टी, मेरा काम ही नहीं है. सब लोग God realized हो गए. फिर मेरा काम ही क्या है बच्चा? So whether we are all reached that state where there is zero hate, zero dislike.
Yes, it has to be.
Yeah. Okay. Dr. Krishan, देखते हैं डॉक्टर साहब क्या बोलते हैं. Dr. Krishan Singh Kalam.
Shivam Guruji, according to me, in God realization, I find one equation which is love is life. Love is life. Life is love. Love is God. God is love. So love equal to God. So
Right.
If there's love in, you see God in all, you love each and everyone, you then there is no place for hate. You have to be hate, but only from those 5 low, more, krodh, which is killing you from inside. You have to just focus on those elements.
Then what happens? कभी कभी गुस्सा आता है, कभी किसी पे गुस्सा आता है, टेम्पर, फिर क्या होता है?
Then
What is that?
then we have to observe our thoughts. That's coming from the mind side, and we have to flip in consciousness. Then we found that if everyone is God, then whom I hate, there is no one to whom I hate.
But what do you feel? Why I'm asking everybody in this call, सब लोग तो इतना अच्छा भाषण दे रहे हैं कि 100% love, 0% hate. तो इतना अच्छा भाषण हो रहा है, मतलब सब लोग हो गया, सब लोग प्रभु को पा लिया.
Because right now everyone is in consciousness. When they go in materialistic world, low more growth will coming there, and mind is obviously command all these things. Then they fall in bhoga.
वो जो एक वेटर है ना, जो वेटर मसाला डोसा के साथ सांबर लाता है और सांबर गिरा देता है साड़ी पे, और एक बार साड़ी गिराता है, फिर दूसरी बार भी गिराता है और तीसरी बार भी गिराता है ना, फिर नेक्स्ट टाइम व्हेन यू गो टू ईट मसाला डोसा तो उसको बोलेगा दूर दूर भागो मेरे से, दूर भागो, गो अवे फ्रॉम मी. तीन बार सांबर गिरा है मेरे कपड़े पे.
वो अगर आपके माइंड में साड़ी है तो आपको दुश्मन लगेगा. अगर आपके माइंड में वो वेटर गॉड है तो आपको दुश्मन नहीं लगेगा.
Good. So what I'm saying is there's so much ज्ञान in this call. तो इसलिए टुडे आज क्या है? ट्यूसडे है. फ्राइडे को यही अच्छा सेशन है. What is the missing link in your realization and liberation? ये हो गया हमारा फ्राइडे का टॉपिक. What is the missing link in your realization and your liberation? Thank you, Dr. Kishan. Radhika, yes, Radhika.
I think I just want to bring a new point. I think everyone is talking about love hate to other people, right? But you should also think about love hate, which stems a lot within yourself, because
Right.
you may love and hate yourself more than you love and hate a lot of other people, right?
But is that good? You loving and hating yourself also is good or bad?
No, I'm saying the struggle. Like while I'm hearing a lot of people saying that um, it is hard, like there is that one person who I hate or whatever, right? A lot of times that proportion is probably higher with yourself, because you're constantly you're largely thinking about yourself. You're judging yourself. You're
Correct.
judging your thoughts when they come to you, and you're judging your actions also when they come to you, and that develops a lot of hate, right? And that probably stops God. And I'm saying, so two things. One is love hate with yourself, and also love hate with God. So whenever something happens to you, a lot of times, and I've observed this, people first blame God, right? Like especially when something happens, negative happens. So you'll always like, Bhagwan mere hi saath ye kyun hona tha? It's like a
Correct.
very so I think the question also should not just be, do you love and hate others, and does that hinder your God realization, but it's also love and hate with yourself and with God.
And God. Good, very good perspective. Thank you, Radhika. Good perspective. And I'd like to touch on both the points are very valid. See, sometimes you hate yourself and you love yourself. Even that is bad, because when you love yourself means you're bringing the ego. And when you hate yourself means you're not realizing that you are none, there is perfection in you and you are a manifestation of the divine. So very, very unique thought. Thank you, Radhika. We have got Sukeshni finished. Rekha Parwani. Sukeshni will please stand by. Rekha Parwani, Bliko first time, and Sophia. Rekha, Bliko, Sophia. And then Sukeshni.
Shivoha Mayor,
Yes.
I don't have hatred for anybody, but irritation is there still.
What is the irritation?
And I avoid some people.
That's not, that is a diplomatic hate. That is
Yes.
called mild hate.
I avoid so that I don't get into any conflict with them, or I just
Yeah,
avoid.
so what happens is, this is what you're saying is good, but try to understand this is all part of that missing the God in all. Who said? I think what is it? Who said SLS? Occasionally, who said SLS? See God in all, love God in all, serve God in all. I'm not sure who told. But the SLS, if we are able to do that, then where is the question? Where is the question of slight dislike or slight no? That means immediate. See, you cannot say I like every other creature, but lizard I don't like. I like all creatures, but cockroach I don't like. Cockroach, come and take a slipper and I'll kill the cockroach. How you can kill the cockroach? How you can kick out the lizard? That means you are seeing the skin. You're not seeing the divine that is within. This is the challenge we are facing in God realization, to realize God. Bliko.
Thank you.
Bliko.
Sivoham, everybody.
Sir.
So, like everybody said, it is true that when you are realize, you can see God in everyone. And like that lady said, we hate ourselves also. This is very true. Because if you don't love yourself without getting into the what do you call ego, means God is with me. Why I should worry about anything happening is because of the karma, right? If somebody is damaging you, that is your karma. He is not damaging. And when our eyes are lift up and then we see God in everybody, that is a challenge, because that realization has to come. And that realization, the key is that when you believe that, forget about others, but first I love myself because God is with me, and that power is giving me this life. Once that that is firmly established, that God is with me, why I should worry about anybody harming me? Nobody can harm me. Simple.
So look at the discussion. Today's discussion has to be seen in a reverse manner. You all are very confident in the forward manner. Oh, all love, no hate, God realization. Look at it in the reverse. Look at it in the reverse manner. Huh?
Yeah.
Because I have got some dislike for something and somebody, that means I am not yet God realized.
Simple. Yeah,
Today's
that is
formula is very Today's formula is very simple, but you have to reverse the formula. I gave you all the straight formula. So straight formula, everybody understands. Oh, 100% love, 0% hate. Everybody says.
Because love has to become prem yoga. Prem has to become prem yoga. And that is a process, right? That process takes time. If, like, I was just thinking, like you gave example of that chutney falling on your sari, right? And that waiter. But imagine right now, everybody is speaking. If that doorbell rings, they open the door. The guy who is chewing the pan, in the mouth, is standing in front of him and said, "Oh, I want you to, sign this paper." And they said, "No. How?" We said, "No, I'm not interested. You go." And he will split all the on your clothes. And now you react. Now you say, "Oh, God is in you. Oh, this is by mistake. Maybe you didn't. Okay, you will go." Nobody can say this. 99% will fail at that time, because auto reaction will start immediately. Right. So that is very challenging.
So somebody, what you are saying, suppose somebody spits on your face. In that moment, for you to be calm, Bliko, is practically impossible.
Impossible, yeah.
Good, very good analysis. Sophia and Will. First round. Sophia and Will. Yes, Sophia.
Yeah, thank you, sir. I bow down to AiR and say, all safe, thank you. So every moment we have to realize that we all are same and that everybody is God. So when we realize that, we forgive and forget whatever, even if they did something wrong, we have to let go and forgive, and it is our karma which is coming to us.
So is it very easy to do it?
Yeah, but if we are following you every day and we are in realization, we can. Everybody can't, but we can. I feel, yeah, we forgive and at night also I become zero, forgive everybody and nothing.
Actually, if you are not in a consciousness state, you can't do it.
Yeah.
If you're
We have to be
mind
conscious.
state, if you're in
Yes.
mind state, immediately you will
Yes.
react.
So because we are doing you following you every day, so we are in consciousness and we come back. Yeah.
Following me doesn't help. Following me
No,
is
no,
okay.
means every day we, we have to practice. Sir, we are
Because
human.
although you may follow me, but one day you forget what this talk is. That's why I say
Yeah.
come
So
on this
but
call
then,
every day. Why I say like that?
yes, sir. So we have to come back to consciousness. I come back. And
Yeah.
then I
Okay.
forgive and forget. Thank you, sir.
If you do it, very good. Very good, Sophia. We have got Will. Yes, Will.
Shivohang Sip, I think that when the I is gone, then the mind is pure of these things. That's the first thing. And secondly, I think also that there's what we talked about, this residual tendencies, the vasnava, or I think that this issue needs to be purified. Even when the I is gone, there's still some kind of residual thing in the background. I think that also needs to be purified, as I understand. Even after enlightenment, still there's a the residual tendency that needs to be purified. I don't know if I'm right in saying that.
No, you're right. This nobody knows about this, because if we all know about this, then we've already gone up there and come back. No, so what you're saying, it seems very true that what you called vipaka yesterday, or vasana, or which comes from our karma, as we spoke. So yes, that residual is there, but our challenge is this: what you said, the purification. So what we speak about Pirlu, the purification, the illumination, the realization, when they are completely realized, when we are in that complete state of what you call samadhi, or you call chaturyam, or you call, there are different words for it. When you are in that state of Satchitanand, in that state, you can control. But I think if you are not in that state, it's very easy to, what some people say, I lost my temper. It's very easy to lose temper. It's very easy what we call in our Zoom talk RDX, to react, to explode, and to destroy. Very easy. Then you may regret for years. I have got some situations where I could, if I want to regret, I could regret what I did 25 years back. I don't regret, because it's the past. But there are things I have done 25 years back, 30 years back, 35 years back. I wish I never did them before. But they're gone. It's over. Then why are we going back? Why are we going back into that? This is what you said, no? The residual, these thoughts, these memories, these feelings. But today, before I go on to the, thank you, Will, before I go on to the second round of Sukeshini, Krishna, Rekha, and Bala, second round, starting Sukeshini, before I get, see, today's learning is this, before I hand over the mic to you. Love-hate equation in God realization. Very simple. The love-hate equation in God realization is, if there is an element of hate, there is no God realization. The moment there is no element of hate, that's God realization. It's very simple. Take the reverse, and this is your mantra I'm giving you. So if you want to evaluate, you want to ask yourself, am I God realized? The moment you say that neighbor of mine, that neighbor, in best example is that Ek Duje Ke Liye movie, that neighbor will make chicken and throw it in the vegetarian in the house of a vegetarian, throw all the fish bones and the chicken bones. Oh, that how much they fight. But when you realize, ye leela hai maya, kuch bhi sach to na, you are in that state of realization. Somebody may lock you in the room. Imagine you want to go somewhere, somebody has locked you in the room. Or imagine you are traveling to Singapore, and as you're going to Singapore, somebody says, I forgot your passport. All the talk we give, all the bada talk we give, all that will disappear in a moment. Because natural reaction will be so harsh that we can't digest. Sukeshni, Krishna, Rekha, Bala, Radhika. Sukeshni.
Good evening, sir. So,
Yes.
going with the topic, um, definitely we are not God. Means there is way long to go, and where we haven't seen the enlightenment also, and definitely there is lot of changes. Hate is not there, but anger is there, fear is there, little bit. But every time I keep, even like you said, the situation, it does come every moment, because as I travel or in the office, immediately I say, no, sip is there, sip. That that kind of a consciousness does come, and then I try to control myself.
So when that consciousness becomes your life, when it becomes completely your life, then what happens?
Then you get self-realized, and then you see sip and
then you got realized. Then you can just come to this call and you can just sit in the call and just listen to people. You don't have to talk. Or you know every question and you know every answer to every question. Then
because like yesterday what we discussed, thoughts are karma, and because of past karma this keeps happening.
oh, I was shaken when that sip gave me that thought, when sip gave me that realization. I said, oh my God, every time the thoughts are coming, and who said it very beautifully? I think Rajendra said very beautifully. Rajendra said, let them come, let them go, let them flow. Rajendra, आपने कहा, let them flow, let them go. So, because when you realize, otherwise you resist the thoughts. Somebody questioned me, you said last time, watch it, catch it, latch it. Then I think Premchand ji bola. Premchand ji bola, kya watch it, catch it, latch it. Somebody said, no watching, catching, latching. Just because when you, so every day association is a learning. And today's learning is just a very simple learning, very simple learning. Even one dot of hate or dislike comes in your way of God realization. The moment it comes in your way, push it aside. If you want to tell yourself, I am God realized, the moment hate comes, just push it aside. Just push it aside. Thank you, Sukeshni. Krishna. Krishna.
Yes, sir. So, when we say about God realization, yes, we are all in this path. But when you say about hatred, because you always say it is a God realization, it is soul to soul love. It is not body, skin to skin love. And we still see the body. So definitely we have not reached that state of, divine love. Yes. But sir, when you say about hatred is a different emotion. I don't think anybody who comes into even they open the door of spirituality, will they nurture hatred? We get feelings, that is different, but hatred is different, no, sir. I don't think anybody, I was trying to think, do I hate anybody? No.
Dislike?
Dislike means what? I dislike non-vegetarian food, but not a person.
So the person sitting in front of you and eating tandoori chicken like
I don't
this.
mind. I don't mind. I don't mind. No. But
But
I'm afraid of many things. That is a natural instinct to me. I have a phobia of some things. Like snake, I don't even utter the word. I'm scared of Shiva temples because I don't look. So that is a phobia. I can't. So, but that is not hatred, no, sir.
Phobia comes from where?
I don't know. Past karma. Yesterday you taught me.
Comes from mind. Yeah, comes from, you can say, you can say past karma. Yes. So that when that past karma is coming and you are not brushing it aside, that means you're dealing with it. You become a part of the karma process. If you want to be realized, then tell the phobia, you go. I'm no phobia from now onwards.
Just because I was thinking hatred or dislike when you said, and one more thing, like Coach told the example of somebody spitting and you moving aside is common sense, no, sir.
Moving aside is okay, but the reaction of disliking inside comes naturally. Imagine, don't mind me saying it. Somebody comes and says, "Tooth on your face" like that. For us not to react, we had a person in our charitable home. We have 850 people in our charitable home. There was one man, his name was Mallappa. He had some hepatitis B and he was not allowed to come and it was highly contagious. So he was in an isolated room and people used to go and clean him and feed him. And he would tell them, hey, bloody bring the food, man. AiR is paying you salary, you dirty people, you lousy people. He was like that. And the people used to go quietly. One day the nurse went there, he told, hey, why the food is cold? He said, no, it's not cold. Oh, he spat. He put all his saliva and spat on her face. So this nurse has gone and served him so many times, but she gave him one slap. And they took him and they put him outside the gate for 2 days of the home. Okay, the story ends there. I'm saying it is very difficult. That's why God realization is not an easy subject. I'm only giving you all today a very tough equation. The tough equation is just I have given you all an equation to be conscious that if we are moving on the path of God realization, there is no place for hate or dislike. That is the take home for today. That's
but hum jaise people, how do we develop that? We can only see enlightened masters like you, and we are seeing that kind of a behavior. How can we inspired and how can
any of us human beings can lose control? It's all about realization and consciousness and control. This method, this sadhana goes on. You think what I was 10 years back and what I'm today is the same? Oh, 10 years back, I had not even 5% control. So it builds with the grace of God, it builds with the guidance of the Guru, it builds with sadhana, it builds with gyan, it builds with anubhuti. All these things keep on. So you have to keep on. Rekha Parvat. So we have just quickly to close. Rekha, Bala and Radhika. Then we close. Rekha Parvat. Yes.
Nowadays, when I get irritated, but I come back to consciousness immediately.
So the challenge, Rekha,
yes.
The challenge is for you not to get irritated.
Yes.
Getting irritated and coming back to consciousness is second best.
Correct.
What is first best?
Not to get into this.
Don't react.
I don't react, but I told you in my mind, I have to stop that also. Like
there is no mind. Why you are talking of mind?
That's what.
Bala.
Thank you, AiR.
Bala.
Guruji, initially I was in the state that I used to continuous think, उसने मेरे साथ ऐसा किया, उसने मेरे साथ ऐसा किया, उसको ये नहीं करना चाहिए था. Continuous गुरुजी, continuous मतलब
अभी क्या है?
अभी ऐसे होता है कि ठीक है, but I don't feel like talking to the person and I keep distance, but I don't have any irritation about that.
अगर वही भगवान होता तो you would keep distance.
Guruji, I don't want to repeat the mistake again and again and
अगर
again.
अगर वही भगवान है तो will you keep distance?
No, I won't keep distance.
तो उसमें भगवान देखो ना.
पर गुरुजी, मैं चेंज करना, मैं खुद को बहुत चेंज करना चाहती हूँ गुरुजी, but I am not like you, गुरुजी. मतलब I am not 100% realized.
I am also not.
No,
I am also. You are.
That's why you are there and we are here, Guruji.
No. So what I'm saying, whenever there's a person that you dislike, that is a great opportunity. When there's a person you dislike, that's a great opportunity for you to say, this is not the person I dislike. ये तो प्रभु के भेष में आया है. Next time you remember these words of mine. Whom you dislike, you think this is come in disguise. अंदर तो प्रभु है. ये मेरा challenge है. And become stronger in the subject. Radhika, Rajendra, Ruth, Anu, Meenakshi, come on. I thought today you are letting me go early. Radhika.
So I had just one question, slightly different point of view. I mean, I think all of us here are talking about not hating and loving in a way, but at least what I have heard and learned is that wherever there is love, there is hate also, right? So in a way, you should neither love nor hate.
No,
isn't that
that's
not?
Isn't
that the way to think about it?
No, that's not correct. Where there is divine love, where there is pure love, for example, the sun, there is no darkness, only sunshine. So you must imagine that. So where there is eternal love, where there is everlasting peace, where there, in that case, when there is in the world, there will be love and hate. But there is a place when you have learned, when you love the divine, it is complete love, complete love, complete love, no hate. You need to reach that level. Okay? Rajendra, Rajendra, Rutanu, and last Meenakshi.
Third, if we are not at all able to love everyone or to find to see God in everyone, but at least we should never give a place to any hate emotion, because that is not in our interest on the path of God realization. And at the same time, suppose somebody misbehaves with us intentionally or otherwise, we can just teach him without hating also, that being in consciousness.
No, all सब ठीक, ये सब ठीक है. आज का learning क्या है राजेंद्र? If we want God realization, teaching वो तो बाद में छोड़ो. If we want God realization, we must see God in all. We must love the God in all. ये बड़ा challenge है.
सर अभी हम बात कर रहे थे कि सपोज somebody किसी ने आप पे थूक दिया, से हम पे थूक दिया, तो एक इमोशन क्रिएट हो जाता है हेट का. वो हेट का इमोशन क्रिएट नहीं होना चाहिए. वी कैन कैच होल्ड ऑफ उसका, ये पकड़ेंगे, हम सर पकड़ेंगे, कुछ बोलेंगे, बट विदाउट हेटिंग वी कैन डू इट. हेट इमोशन को because he is to be stopped there ना, otherwise he will do any, वो और गलती कर सकता है.
What you say is correct, but I'm saying naturally, when there's a God realization, then you are beyond all that. Then you become, जैसे ना कोई बुलेट शूट करता है आपको, मर जाएगा ना. कोई अगर बुलेट शूट करेगा मर जाएगा, लेकिन अगर बुलेट प्रूफ जैकेट पहनेगा तो
ठीक है, वो होगा नहीं कुछ.
Keep the analogy, बुलेट प्रूफ जैकेट पहने, गाड़ी बुलेट प्रूफ है तो कितना भी बुलेट मारो ना, फर्क ही नहीं. Become like that.
In case of you are God realizer, suppose, क्या हमारी ड्यूटी नहीं है to make that person understand कि आप गलत कर रहे हैं?
वो सब अलग है, वो बात, ये बात इसमें नहीं है. वो ड्यूटी, that you're coming back into karma, that I is coming, ego is coming ना. मैं कुछ करता नहीं हूँ, अगर प्रभु करवाएंगे तो हम डिवाइन इंस्ट्रूमेंट है, हम उसकी अभिव्यक्ति है, कर सकते हैं. मैं तो कुछ नहीं करता हूँ. बी क्लियर अबाउट इट. अरे फिर आप लोग खत्म करने का मूड नहीं क्या? रुतनु, क्या इतने लोग इतने लाइन में आ गए सब? रुतनु, कम ऑन.
Guruji, after coming to your calls, now I have come back to my original nature. I smile.
For how many days? For how many days?
Forever I smile. Nothing. कुछ सुख को कुछ होता नहीं है. I keep smiling, and that keeps irritating the other person more.
That's not your intention. Your intention is you keep in consciousness. Meenakshi. Meenakshi.
Hi, sir, Shivoham.
Yes.
So I have question like when somebody comes in between our spiritual path, then how do we, keep aside that hatred which we have?
By realizing that that person coming in the spiritual path is your karma. That is coming to test you. That is the challenge ना. नहीं तो easy होता ना. अगर कोई भी नहीं है तो क्या? It's just like saying goal फुटबॉल जानती है? फुटबॉल पोस्ट के सामने अगर गोलकीपर नहीं है तो फिर गोल शूट करने में कौन सी बड़ी बात हुई? Keep this example in front of your eyes. गोल पोस्ट है, बॉल मेरे पास है, मुझे बॉल मारना है अंदर. बॉल रोकने के लिए कोई है, तभी तो मैं एक्सपर्ट प्लेयर, एक्सपर्ट फुटबॉलर हूं. तो आई शुड बी एबल टू पास द गोलकीपर ना. ऐसा नहीं कि गोलकीपर कोई भी नहीं है, मैंने लात मार दिया बॉल को, सीधा बॉल अंदर चले गए. So when you have somebody who becomes a resistance, relax. Don't react. Because if you react, then you're failing. But Meenakshi, be very clear on the priority of your life. Don't let anybody pull you away from the priority. Then you lose the game. Let them resist, correct? Let them try, let them resist. कुछ भी करने दो. You be very clear. This is my priority. इससे मैं बचूंगी नहीं. इसको मैं छोड़ूंगी नहीं. छोड़ू ना मैं उसका हाथ, वो है मेरे भोलेनाथ. छोड़ू ना मैं उसका हाथ, वो है. So when you have that attitude कि मैं प्रभु को नहीं छोड़ूंगी, मैं कुछ भी हो प्रभु को नहीं छोड़ूंगी, then there no resistance can come in your way.
Got it.
Yes, Vin, you have something to say? Thank you, Meenakshi. Vin?
I think there's a difference between irritation and hatred. For example, the Buddha, when he saw a monk misbehaving, he could really scold the monk. So I don't think hatred, but
no, that's not that. That is not hatred. See, that is you do something to discipline somebody, but inside he doesn't have any bad feeling. When Buddha was doing that, he was doing it out of his dharma, so that's okay. For example, Will, suppose there's a cobra coming to attack you, then what are you going to do, Will? Are you going to keep quiet for the cobra to attack you?
No.
So that's part of your self-defense. It's part of your dharma. You have to protect yourself.
Yes.
Okay. Let's close quickly. Premchand, Rumataji, and Harish. Quickly, Harshad. Quick. Premchand ji.
Guruji, I have no hate for any person. Particular once only there. You listen to me. There was one thought about a particular person that why he did behave in that way. 2 days back, I received a new thought, and I planted it in my mind that is the reaction of our past karma. The day I implanted this thought, I started sending vibration. God may grant him peace and happiness. God may grant him peace and happiness. So much vibration I send that I have nothing to in my mind now.
और प्रेमचंद जी, जब भी ऐसा थॉट आता है, प्लीज जस्ट टेल योरसेल्फ, वो तो प्रभु है, वो तो प्रभु है, वो तो प्रभु है, वो तो प्रभु है. Immediately you will become cool.
नहीं, ये सुने तो मैं गुस्सा कभी नहीं था, मगर इतना ही था कि मैंने why did he behave, but I accept, I planted new thought that is the reaction of our past karma.
Okay, good. And this thought is good. But keep in mind, for God realization, you need to see God in all. So हर एक में भगवान देख रहा है.
I do not understand what link I am missing. Let me get your guidance daily, and I am getting.
Nothing is missing. All I'm telling you is, जब ये thought आपको plan करना है, ये सब करना, अरे अगर प्रभु ने आके मुझे थप्पड़ मारा, प्रभु ने मुझे आके लात मारा, तो मैं रिएक्ट करूंगा?
नहीं करूंगा.
प्रभु ने मेरे मुंह पे थूका, मैं क्या करूंगा?
If I know that he is प्रभु, तो question does not arise.
और पॉइंट ये है कि हर एक में प्रभु ही है.
हर एक नहीं, but as soon as I sending vibration, the God may grant him peace and happiness. God may grant him peace and happiness. I got so peace in my mind that there is no disturbance now.
Okay, that is good. रूमाता जी जल्दी बोलिए, बंद करना है कॉल.
गुरुजी, अभी स्पिटिंग की बात बहुत हो रही है ना. It can be that we have done something wrong unconsciously to that person, and that's why he was doing like that.
वो तो कर्म के हिसाब से ही कोई स्पिट करेगा ना. थोड़ी ये दुनिया पागल है कि आपके ऊपर कोई स्पिट करेगा. आपने किसी पे 10 बार स्पिट किया होगा, इसलिए तो वो स्पिट हो रहा है.
Yes.
ठीक है. लास्ट पॉइंट हर्षद. यस हर्षद, थैंक यू. लास्ट पॉइंट हर्षद.
या गुरुजी प्रणाम.
प्रणाम, बोलिए.
गुरुजी एक्चुअली मैं बस 2 लाइन बोलना चाहता था. मेरे गुरुजी का लाइन याद आ गया आपके इस टॉपिक पर से आज, इसलिए बोलना चाह रहा था कि जब भी इस तरह की घटना घटती है कि किसी के प्रति इस तरह का भाव उठता है, तो अचानक अवेयरनेस उन 2 लाइन्स की तरफ चला जाता है, जैसे आपकी कई सारी लाइन है वैसा. अब प्राणी सुंदर, हम भी सुंदर, सुंदरता अपना ले, ध्यानी बन जा रे. बस गुरु जी यही कहना चाह रहा था. वापस लौट आता हूँ, जब भी इस तरीके का मन में भाव उठते हैं तो अचानक ये 2 लाइनें याद आ जाती है, तो फिर अपने लौट आते हैं.
देखिए, कोई भी लाइन से अगर हम प्रभु के पास चली जा सकते हैं, प्रभु की ओर जाते हैं, प्रभु का हाथ थाम सकते हैं. वी शुड यूज एनी सच दोहा, लाइन, मंत्र. बट माय डियर फ्रेंड्स, थैंक यू हर्षद. I think it was a very simple conversation, but I'm leaving you with these simple words. Don't let hate or dislike for anybody emerge into your life. because that is stealing away your God realization. प्रभु हर कण में है, कण कण में प्रभु है, हर इंसान में भगवान है. This should be right on top of your consciousness. With folded hands, I bow down to you.